بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Once again, we welcome our viewers over there. We pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will benefit us with this session. Essentially, we are going to look at the hadith of Rasulullah reported by Ibn Masud and Ibn Umar simultaneously, where it was reported that Rasulullah says that لا تزول قدم عبد يوم القيامة حتى يسأل عن أربعين عن عمره فيما أفناه وعن شبابه فيما أبلاه وعن ماله من أين اكتسبه وفيما أنفقه وعن علمه ماذا عمل به. Now, looking at this hadith, it's instructive for all members of the community, because in this hadith, going by the general meaning of the hadith reported by Ibn Umar and Ibn Masud simultaneously, it says, لا تزول قدم عبد يوم القيامة حتى يسأل عن أربعين. That on the day of judgment, no single individual moves an inch until he is being queried about four. What are those four? It says, the first of it is عن عمره فيما أفناه. He is going to be questioned about his age. What has he spent his age on? He is 40 years old, he is 50 years old, he is 60 years old, he is 70 years old. What impact has he made on humanity, on his community with his age? What has he spent all the opportunity of life Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted him? What has he spent it on? Has he spent it on al-ma'ruf, that is virtues, morality, promotion of good? Or has he spent it wrongly in following his desires? Just as Rasulullah has told us in another hadith, he says, Al-kayyisu man dana nafsuhu wa amila lima ba'da al-maut. The wise one, the intelligent individual, is that person that man dana nafsuhu, he holds himself, وَعَمِلَ لِمَا بَعْدَ الْمَوْتِ, and he works for what is beyond his death. وَالْعَاجِزُ, and the indolent one, the stupid one, the foolish one, مَنْ أَتْبَعَ نَفْسُهُ هَوَاءَ وَتَمَنَّ عَلَى اللَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ. Is that person who has allowed his own self, allowed his own soul to follow his desire, his animalistic and his base desire. وَتَمَنَّ عَلَى اللَّهِ. Then he starts hoping on Allah's mercy. He starts saying, they said Allah is Ar-Rauf Rahim, Allah is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. So what have you spent your life on, chasing? Definitely, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran that وَمَا اللَّهُ بِالظَّلَّامِ لِلْعَبِيدِ وَمَا يَعْمَلْ مِنَ الصَّالِحَاتِ وَهُوَ مُؤْمِنٌ فَلَا يَخَافُ ظُلْمًا وَلَا هَدْمًا. Whoever has done virtuous deeds on the day of judgment, he has nothing to fear whether there is going to be deductions from his deeds. And whoever has not worked for anything, then he should not expect anything. And now back to the hadith, it says, Atta yusal an arba'in. Mankind is going to be queried about four things, and umrihi fima afna, about his age. What has he expended his age on? Then specifically, Rasulullah focused on the youth, and he says, وَعَنْ شَبَابِهِ فِيمَا أَبْلَى, about his youthful age. What has he squandered his youthful age on? It's unfortunate that in recent times, the youth seem to be distracted with a lot of things. You have the social media, you have the sports. People are usually distracted with premiership here and there, discussing and debating about who should have won a particular league and who shouldn't have won a particular league. What strategy did a coach use and what strategy didn't he use? How will a player be purchased and at what amount, and the rest of them? Unfortunately, most or all of these discussions have no direct or indirect impact on the lifestyle or the spirituality of the youth. So we find a lot of youths out there being distracted with a lot of things, and unfortunately, they are going to be queried for the favor of life that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them. Just as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in the Quran, that summa la tus'alunna yawma idhin 'anil na'im. Every individual is going to be queried about the favors, the bounties he has received from Allah. The bounty, the favor of life, the favor of wealth, the favor of affluence, the favor of convenience, the favor of education, the favor of riches. You can continue to name it. They are all favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are going to account for each of these favors on the day of judgment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rasulullah said in this particular hadith that وَعَنْ مَالِهِ مِنْ أَيْنَ اكْتَسَبَهُ وَفِيمَ أَنْفَقَهُ, which is like you having question 1, question 2, question 3a, and question 3b, which is very instructive. In this particular hadith, Rasulullah said Allah is going to query us about our wealth. And about our wealth is split into two. Min ayna iktasaba. First, how did we amass this wealth? Then secondly, wa fima anfaqa, how did we expend it? So it's important that as Muslims, we don't have this mentality, or a Muslim does not have the mentality of the end justifies the means. But for a Muslim, both the means and the end are very important. So how we make our money is important. It has to be pure, and it has to be halal and tayyiba. Then how we expend it, did we waste it on frivolities? Did we benefit humanity with it? Did we promote the cause of knowledge? Did we promote the cause of virtues in the society, among others? Then lastly, وَأَنْ عِلْمِهِ مَاذَا عَمِلَ بِهِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to query us about our knowledge. What did we use it for? How did we teach people? Was our knowledge beneficial? Did we learn knowledge for arrogance or to show off on people? Or we actually learned it to impact the community with it, to impact the society with it, and to impact our nation with it? We pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant us better appreciation of the discourse more than the way it has been presented. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر لي ولكم أجمعين وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.